everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another Color Wednesday video. Today I'm using the stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. This is the Birthday Farm Animal stamp set. But before I get into the card, I did want to mention that I've started adding closed captions and subtitles to my videos here at YouTube. So if you would like to try out that option or turn it on or off, just look for the CC icon on the video player. When you're on a tablet, you might have to tap the video and click on the three dots in the upper corner, and that will give you the option for closed captioning. Or if you're watching this at YouTube or my blog, you can hover over the video and near the bottom of the screen you should see that CC button. So I took my card base here and scored it at 5.5. I'm using Simon Says Stamp 120 pound cardstock for this because I am going to be coloring with Copics and it does not bleed through on this particular cardstock. So I stamped this image in Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm also going to stamp it a second time on some Inkadinkado stamping mask paper, and that's because I'm going to be coloring the pig and the balloon image, covering it up and doing some inking over top. So the sentiment I'm using is from the same stamp set, and I've also stamped that in Memento Tuxedo Black because I wanted the black inks to match. Like I said previously, I am going to be using Copic markers, so I'm going to turn on some music so you can listen while I color, and I will pick up the voiceover after I finish coloring the image. finished coloring everything, I took my scissors and very carefully cut out that mask that I stamped earlier. I peeled off the pieces and placed it directly over my colored area. This is going to protect the pig and also the balloon while I add some inking. So I just placed that over the pig, made sure everything matched up and aligned perfectly. And then I decided to cut a circle mask out of some more masking paper. So I placed a circle die on my card to get the correct size of circle. And then I cut down my masking paper to be the same size as the card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I just placed that next to my card there so I could get sort of the right spacing. It's not as important to have it line up perfectly on the card, but I just wanted to make sure that the areas around that circle and around the pig would be protected. So I placed that down onto the card front, and I was more concerned about getting that circle directly over the pig than I was about it lining up with the card base. So I put that down and pressed down that mask really, really firmly to make sure that no ink would creep underneath while I'm inking on top of it. I'm using some Tim Holtz Distress ink. These are the mini ink pads, and I'm using a mini round blending tool to bring in some ink just around the edges of that circle mask. I'm using Evergreen Bow to bring in the color on the very bottom of the circle, and even though this color doesn't show up very much right now, once I take off the mask, you'll be able to see the edge very clearly. I then took Scattered Straw and also Spun Sugar. These are some really nice pale pastel yellow and pink colors. And then I brought in this stamp set from My Favorite Things and decided to stamp the polka dots in some Simon Says Stamp Fog ink. This is a really pale gray ink. It's a really, really nice neutral color. And I stamped the different polka dots in this ink because I really wanted it to fade into the background and be very subtle. And this ink color is perfect for instances like that where you want a little bit of pattern, but you don't want it to be overwhelming on the rest of the card. So I peeled off the mask, and you can see that those edges, even though it didn't look like there was much of an edge there, it really does show. At this point, the card is almost done. I just wanted to add a few additional details just to finish off the card. So I removed all the masking, and then I took a white gel pen and I fixed a little bit of that bleeding that was going out the edge of the balloon. And I also added polka dots to the pig's party hat, just because I thought it would be cute to have a little bit of detail right there. I added some clear Wink of Stella glitter brush pen over the balloon, and then coated the balloon with some glossy accents. It's a really thick coating of glossy accents. So there's the card for today. Lots of detail. Hope you enjoyed. And I will catch you guys on Friday for a new Friday Focus video. Thanks so much for watching. And just a reminder that all the supplies used on this card are listed down below and also at my blog. And I will catch you guys next time. If you loved this Copic marker video, I have some additional Copic cards for you to check out, so click on any of those on screen right now. You can also visit my blog at kwarnerdesign.com, and please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button in the top corner. You can visit me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest, and I will catch you guys next time.